It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't get stopped now.
All right, y'all.
Boom.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Michael Shawn and Jay Black. Oh, Jay Black missed the show yesterday.
Yes.
No, we had four squares. Envy McKee was on the show.
Actually,
on the show.
I watched the show yesterday. Envy McKee, our girl that we used to work with, she's a hustler. We had, when I think back to them Radio 1 days, it's about 5 females that we work with that they grind, and she's one of those 5. Yeah, always grind, got her own show popping, and a good old Envy McKee. Yeah, I caught a little bit of the show. You tried to back her in the corner, and she wasn't having it. But yeah, I was like, good. It was a good show yesterday. For those that don't know, you can go to YouTube, search Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. You can watch any past show, especially the show January 3rd. You can watch any of the shows.
January 3rd. I'm gonna top that one too. I'm gonna top January 3rd. January 3rd.
Good morning, Ashley. How was your son's birthday? I know her boys had their 14th birthday. Good morning, Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Did we talk about? Have you been here since I did the show Saturday? Did we talk?
No, we haven't spoke since your Saturday show. Nah. Oh. Yeah, you had a show in Jersey somewhere Saturday.
Oh boy, total destruction. Oh boy.
What, the show was, you tore down destruction?
I tore that bitch smithereen. And since we're talking about it, because I didn't get to talk to you. Okay, so I was at the show. Marshall Brandon, who is really funny. He's the host. He's been on tour
Dave
with
Chappelle. He's opener for Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
I've known him for like 15 years, something like that. He's killing it, right? We're in the spot, he's killing it. So I'm just playing my part. I'm on the side trying to sneak my vape. I still don't know why you can't vape indoors, but okay. So I'm sneaking my vape, just sneaking it, and the first comedian goes on. I wish I remember everybody's name. First comedian goes on, kills it. I said, okay, this is gonna be a good show. Like the opening comedian is doing the damn thing. And then,
that's a good sign.
Yeah, I was like, this is good. I said, all right, mind your business. Just stay focused. Look at your notes and everything like that. All right, look at your notes. Next comedian comes up, kills it. So I'm like, okay, this must be me. I said, this must be me next. So, and it's not.
No pressure.
Now there's a young man who gets up there. He goes all the way in. It's explosions. People laughing. It's a BYOB.
So it was over. That's a good sign.
They got their drinks. They ain't got to wait for a waitress. They ain't got to wait for nothing. They got coolers.
They right at their table like this. Right
there. You're killing this. So I think by the third comedian, when the fourth dude came on, and I want to say he's from the DC area. He lights it. Like you could tell when a comedian is in. I'm trying to dunk on you. Like if he was playing basketball, like every time he got the ball, he was trying to dunk on you. Like
he's going in. He like give me the ball.
He's trying to be a highlight. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow. And then I'm realizing, I said, wait a second, y'all want me to close this bitch out?
They saving you for last. So you the Cat Williams right now? Hold on, let's go.
Oh,
wait, did they pay me Cat Williams money to close?
Oh man, well, that's a whole other discussion.
And for y'all don't know, if you're the closers, you get paid more than the opening act, the featured, and all that. But go ahead. So wait, they saving you for last. All right.
And I don't want to bother Marshall because I keep waiting for him to get on stage. Like, yo, got you next, right?
You know, it's rules to this. It's unwritten rules.
I got you next.
You got to follow the protocol here. Yeah. I'm the closer.
But we like we're 4 comedians deep who are lighting this bitch up. Like lighting everything all the way up.
People get tired after a while. That's too much. You
Ooh,
borderline. You right at that cusp. Okay.
and now the anxiety kicked in, and I was like, "Oh shit, we can't have one of them nights tonight." Like I
You
said,
can't have
"Oh."
everybody kill it, and then you
I
the
said,
closer go.
"Oh," because people be running and telling shit and be like, "Oh, he at it again.
Yeah, Mike, he relapsed, son.
He
Y'all know that
relapsed
relapse?
at
He
the
really
show.
relapsed at the show.
At the
He
show."
was at the table with us like this.
Yeah, foreign. He wanted to play spades. He didn't want to do the show. He said, "Y'all want to play spades?" That's what Mike was doing. Mike was like, "Y'all better not renege." What? I was sitting there. No, I haven't had that anxiety in so long. So I was like, "All right, well, I'm going with my gut.
Mhm.
I'm going with my gut." Because a lot of times when I feel like I need to say something, I'll stick to the material because I'm like, but shit, I went with my gut. Went in that bitch and said, first of all, has anybody been touched by Diddy in this?
Let's start this off right. I need to know.
Before I even start, let me know right now. I think at this point, I'm starting to think to myself, was I touched by Diddy? I just want to know right now.
I think when he rubbed my shoulders, he pushed in a little hard. He rubbed.
I don't know. I
funny.
think when I shook his hand, I don't know. I don't know if it was just a shaking of the hand. And anyway, the rest was history after that. Then I had one guy who tried to he wasn't a heckler, but he was just loud. Then he caught fire. And then obviously when you book more shows afterwards, you already know what you did. But that was the anxiety of sitting there. For those giving y'all behind the curtain of being a comedian, y'all think it's all sweet. It's not sweet. So you know right now. It's a job. Twins are good. Landed in Texas last night for the D1 championship game.
Nice.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yes, good luck. D1. Okay. Ash about to have some. Your son's supposed to make you some money. They supposed to. That's the goal. That's the your kids are supposed to do so well that they buy their mama a house. Like they take care of you. You ain't gotta work no more and all that good stuff. So yeah, wish them well.
Because like you said, that's absolutely right. Your sons are supposed to make you money. Just like your ex-wife ain't supposed to be on tour with Cat Williams. Listen, man, he's my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I can't. I have forewarned everybody that things are going to get uglier in 2024. And yesterday, I saw TMZ following Kevin Hart into what are them things called? The vans, they got a
sprinter.
Sprinters. The sprinter. And obviously he's got the dopest sprinter in the history of sprinters. So, and as he's walking, they're asking him about it. And he turns around, he says, "I love everybody. Hope the tour is great." I'm not being a therapist right now, but I saw a look in his eye that was different.
Yeah.
Than the
that
look.
Looked a little political answer to me.
Yeah, but it looked like there was a little edge of anger when he said it. And he's never abrupt. He's never abrupt with people the way he was when they went and asked him. He said, "Hey, I love everybody. I hope the tour goes great," and jumped right into the sprinter. But I'm telling you, and I know I'm not overthinking this. I know dudes. Boy, man, this shit is not gonna.
He looked a little pissed.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go.
He has to be supportive on. Like Kev is a brand. He always says, "I'm a brand. I represent a whole slew of people from my production company. Everybody gotta get a check." It's a whole umbrella. It's a whole. So he can't be. He got to be politically correct.
Yeah,
he got some content coming out. He got studios looking. He has to walk that line. He can't speak his true thoughts. But that's why the team does. So that's why Spank will post something. I noticed from the Plastic Cup Boys, a friend to the room, he's been on the show. He posted, some clips and coming at Cat a little bit. Like so you float through your team. Like if there was something going on with you, me, Mo, C-Chung would be the ones talking that trash, and everybody didn't have to filter through. That got to be what Mike is thinking. So, I get it. Kev got to play his part. He can't tell TMZ, "Yeah, I wish I had nothing but death." Like, you're like, what is he going to say?
I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him wishing any death on her or any bad
like
that.
Bad type thing.
But I know as a man at this point, you'd want to smack the shit out of somebody. Because now
Yeah,
you playing
he
now
definitely
now
looked like it.
now you're really playing. You've involved my family in this game. Like you've involved my family in the game now. And I'm certain if you asked anybody 2 years ago if they thought that she would be on that tour, nobody. This cut, look, Cat's he's an evil genius. Like we know what he's doing. Like we know. Ma, I can't hear you.
She's on mute. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in mommy mode this morning.
Okay. I want to make sure. I want to make sure you knew. I wanted to make sure you knew. I didn't know if you didn't know. I didn't know if you were saying something. And you, but the evil genius. This is going to be. It's going to be ugly. And like what Jay Black just said when he said, "Well, he's a brand." A brand, like just brands upon brands. Like I just watched yesterday when I was watching. What the hell was I watching? And I saw 3 different gambling commercials that Kev had, and something else.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there going, you know what's funny? I always said this, and I stand by this. What is the point of making all this money if you really can't talk your shit?
Because you
Like,
want
what
to
is
make
the
more money.
point? I don't.
Because you want to make more.
But
If you got 100 million, you want 200 million.
No. At 500 million, I promise you, I'm talking my shit.
No, you ain't.
No, I guarantee you, if you give me 10 million, I'm talking my shit. I'm on everything.
You see what happened with Kanye? He was a billionaire. He talked his ish, and now he's not a billionaire.
But we're not talking about that race of people. We talking about another motherfucker.
Another Negro.
He looked like he loved money. He looked like he loved money and business too much, though, to try and mess that up.
And his family, see, John.
He's trying to create generational wealth for his family.
He
so
loves
I don't
his
even
family.
think about it being.
Right.
I don't even think of. I think
he's already there. The generational wealth. Listen, between 600 million and $1 billion, that's going to be your cap. That's where he's at. The generational wealth is already there. The trust funds are probably more money than all of us, if we combine for each one of those kids. The trust funds are more than all of us together will ever see.
And how do you explain to your kids? Go ahead, Mom. But how do you explain to your kids that, Dad, why you come at Mom like that on the?
I'm not coming at Mom. Once again, you got
my schoolmates now, and classmates, they clowning me, and now I'm getting picked on in fights. About your dad don't like your mom. That's what's wrong with the black family.
I'm not coming. I'm not.
The kids want to feel it.
No. I'm not coming at Mom. I'm
going
directly to the individual. This has nothing to do. And Mom should have thought about that before she signed on.
Where's my phone at?
So it just gets a little like my whole point of this is, when do you make enough money? What is the point of making all this money and you can't talk the shit that you really feel like saying?
So, all right, Kevin Hart. So you're speaking for Kevin right now. Your ex-wife that you buy her cars, you give her money. She's the mother of your kids that you worship. Kev loves her to death, and he knows she's trying to get her bag, but yet she's potentially hurting his brand. If you really are Kevin Hart and you really want to speak your true minds, let me hear you, Mike. What are you saying?
What type of bitch shit is this? If you got a problem with me, then you can come see me. But you're gonna dig in people's families and try and set my ex-wife up, because this is the setup.
You're talking to Kat. You don't have a problem with her. You have a problem with Kat.
I'm talking directly to Kat. And I got no problem with any of these people. And Rodney, you could say Kev don't care. You could say Kev don't care. But every man's ego is saying he may not care about an intimate relationship with his ex-wife anymore. They've already moved on. It's been just 15 years or whatever it is. But when you know somebody is doing something spitefully, and you're muffled because you know the responsibilities that you have with these brands and the responsibilities that you have with all the careers that you affected, and the movie studios who are looking at you like, don't do nothing crazy, dog. Don't make us put you on the Will Smith punishment.
Or that Jonathan Majors list. You don't want to be on that list.
Don't want to be on that Jonathan Majors list. You certainly don't. But when you play with somebody like that, my whole point is this is where sometimes I know for me, there's a cap with how much money I need to talk my shit. because there's no way I'm going to live my entire life hustling, working 24 hours a day, doing this, creating more businesses. And then when it's time for me to be able to say what I got to say, I can't. What's the point?
Well, why not tell her drop out the tour? If you
No,
if you
I'm not,
want-
but you can't. But Jay,
I'll
because
pay you
you
that money.
know, Jay, because you know this whole thing, there are layers to this. There are layers to why
Yeah, as a
this shit
female,
is
she ain't
happening.
doing that.
There and for you to say the
Listen,
first thing that's going to be said, if you say, yo, I'll just give you the money. Oh, you just stopping my progression. You don't want to see me. Okay. All right.
So is it something to when cats say I put people on? I got the Red Grants, the Lou Nels, and I'm on tour with Mark Curry's. I'm putting money in all these people's pockets, giving them good deals. Kev, how are you putting your team on outside of your Plastic Cup boys, your homies you grew up with?
Outside of the Plastic Cup boys, dog, he changed their entire financial life permanently.
Yeah, that's four people he did that for.
Permanently. He
So
put
that's
them
what I
on
mean
the
by creating generational wealth.
Good morning,
It's not,
Afro
it's
Queen.
not just about his family.
Stacey.
And I also think that when you get to a certain point, our mindset set right now might be to immediately go in and start cussing people out. But when you get to a certain point, even your mindset about certain situations and how you would handle them change. You might say in the shower, these mother effers, right? But over the initial blow of it, like devising some type of get back, come back outwardly in public, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it, I mean, and honestly, and what Rodney Perry is saying is true. We're looking at it through thousandaire and hundredaire eyes.
hold
But
up.
when I'm at that status, it's not even about whether I can or cannot say something.
Play with
y'all.
Jay-Z's wife.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That's all. Play with Jay-Z's wife like this.
That's a different though. Look where Jay's background is, yo. That's
But play with him.
That man has cut off people's careers for doing that. Like,
exactly. And
but Beyonce wouldn't have Jay have a bad look like that in the public eye, though. I think it's like you said, it's layers. I don't see Beyonce putting Hove in that situation to where he's looking crazy.
Yeah, of course not. But I'm saying, just in case, let's just say we know she wouldn't do that. We know she definitely wouldn't do that. But let's just say hypothetically somebody lost their fucking mind and did. Ain't nobody got more money than Jay in our realm, in our cycle of the Kevins, the Jays, and Kanye's and all them. Some would be. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm just repping for this motherfucker too much. Kevin ain't calling.
Nah, I feel you. I'm with you. I agree. Yeah. I think that's some BS doing that. And I definitely don't think you can say, let me try and pay her more, because then that's gonna open a whole nother court door right there.
That's a whole nother.
Oh, so you could afford to give me more money?
Go ahead, Mo.
I don't know. I think, and I'm laughing at you, C. Shawn, with that comment. I don't know. I feel like I know that there had to be some level of conversation. That it's his ex-wife, it's not his current wife. And we looking at, how we view loyalty. And we feel like, I mean, bottom line, we always feel like we got some type of entitlement. And I say we loosely because I'm not talking about me. But a lot of times people, when they break up or have these, these relationships, they feel like they have some level of hold on an individual. And I'm not saying Kevin does, but I'm talking about how we look at things. Why should she doesn't even have to report to Kevin and say, listen, this is going down. I was offered this. And what do you think? She doesn't even have to get his buy-in or weigh in. But I'm pretty sure that there was some level of conversation. I said this yesterday, Jay Black. I know Kevin Hart was not waking up just like you and I and rolling over to this news like, oh my God, really? She is? I know that he's too powerful in Hollywood and on the comedian scene to not have somebody have not had to say something to him, even if she didn't. I don't think that this is like news to him.
I think we think simply because people got a lot of money that they don't get blindsided, because they absolutely do. Because
even if it was.
Well, and let's get off of Tory, because I don't have the problem. This is not with Tory. I'm not
So
questioning.
stop
I'm not
dragging her.
questioning. I'm not questioning her loyalty. I like her. I repeat, every time I met Tori, she was very nice to me and very sweet to me. It's not my problem. My thing is when you've done this much work and somebody pulls some shit like this, and I ain't got no problem with Cat Williams. This ain't my ex-wife. I'm just saying, as men thinking about that shit happening, and you go like, "What? Really? We gonna really do that?" And the fact of the matter is that my last name, and I said this yesterday, Jay, my last name is now on your show bill and is making you money because it's gonna make them money, even though.
And her material is all about Cat. Like that's her material.
Damn, Rodney. Shit. What?
She has been.
Thanks, Rodney.
He just spilling all the tea and shit.
Send Rodney the fucking link.
Oh, Rodney want to talk?
Rodney, well, you want to talk, Rodney?
Look, just in case you want, you ain't got to use the link, Rodney. But I'm gonna just make sure you.
You always welcome, Rodney. You know you
always welcome.
You always welcome. None of these squares can pop up, and if it's Rodney Berry, boom. All right. So and then we can get into Mo's allegedly. And then I made the mistake, y'all. This is the no segue zone right now. Then I made the mistake. Sitting up here listening to Jay Black and Lady Q. Sitting up here, and I made the mistake of watching them damn Republicans have they fucking
I watched
have
that
they
last
debate.
night too.
I've been minding my business. I don't get involved. I stay because I believe nothing that comes out of anybody's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But when I tell you, when you watch two robots sit in front of cameras and just lie to you
and dodge the actual questions,
and they all do it, they just lie.
You didn't just answer the question. They asked you about this, you went on a tangent about something. What?
All right.
When I would, and no matter what the question is, well, when I was the governor, and
I just text you right now.
When I was the governor of this, and DeSantis,
yo, he's crazy.
DeSantis is the scariest person I've ever seen. He scares me more than Donald Trump because he's a wannabe.
Right.
Oh, he scares me.
Taking it further than Trump.
And I'm like, why did I watch this? I said, where is
So you want the white lady? So you support the white lady if you had to support one out of all of them?
I can't stand her either. Like the corruption.
I think Joey B can beat her though. I think Joey B can beat her.
Dog, if Joey B can stand up for the debate.
All right, here you go. All right, come on, Charlemagne. We can't do backhanded things and then try to backtrack. No, we need people. That's what's wrong with us. We don't stick together. What are we doing?
What do you mean we don't stick together? Why are we sticking together with them? Why are we?
No, I'm saying we can't say nothing negative about Joey B. You're about to go with the age thing.
It's not even an age thing. Is I'm scared of him being flustered in a debate and really misspeaking. Or having to be like, I'm not making this up. I'm not just joking about this. Like we can deny this all we want. I would not want to ever have a debate where they have to pause the debate for him to compose himself or get himself together. Because if that ever happened, y'all can joke all y'all want. The election is over.
Yeah.
If anybody ever saw that type of weakness,
I think people are still, if you anti-Trump or for Trump, I think the lines are there. They're there no matter what. Like Trump said, he could do whatever and still get your vote if you're rocking with him. And Joey B can have whatever happened, and we're not voting for Trump. So we're going to vote for Joey B just to avoid Trump. I think the divide and lines are already there. I don't think there's nothing that can happen with either one of them that we won't still say, I'm not rocking with Trump, or people saying I'm not rocking with Joey B.
It don't matter. Like,
so.
Go ahead.
Because we are a people of clickbaits. We are a people of those one-liners. And a lot of people are Facebook and social media politician followers. So a lot of people don't even that are voting or even who say they're into politics don't even know a lot of what's going on. They only I heard on Facebook. I heard on Facebook that this, that, and the third. And so when it comes to voting, a lot of people who actually go out and vote, they vote on the premise of, like, I call it the eeny, meeny, miny, mo syndrome. Well, I heard this one was good. I heard this one was going to give us a new stimulus. I heard this one was going to give us some more money. So I'm voting for him. Don't even know what this person's platform is. Don't know what this person's, in terms of like legislative practices are when they were on a local or state level is. So it's a lot more factors that go into things like this when it comes to supporting one candidate over the other.
And the funny thing they did last night, I wish I would have written down how many times each candidate said, Donald Trump, this is why Donald Trump deserves to be at this debate. He deserves to defend himself. Like they still wouldn't go for the kill shot. They still wouldn't go for the kill shot. They were like, just in case.
Because they need his base.
Right.
Yeah, just in case you're watching
They need
Donald,
his peoples.
he deserves to be here. Then when what's his name? I forgot his name, dropped the bomb and said, we invited him. He turned it down. Then they were like, huh. They like two little kids. Oh well,
He don't need it.
Man, no, he got invited.
Why jeopardize?
That's the crazy
But
thing,
they
yo.
have
Yeah,
to
that he
say
don't
that,
need
though.
this.
You need it. Why jeopardize? If I'm on my final year of my contract, I'm about to get the big payday. If I don't get hurt, I'm not playing. I'm low key. I'm chill. Let me get. He don't need it. He won. I'm
But in
Gucci.
a world where they're trying to take away all of our civil rights and our right to choose in a lot of spaces, it was very important for them to say that, go on the record and say that, because it's like, no matter who you are, we feel strongly about not taking away nobody's rights. Even Donald Trump deserves to be heard. Like, that's the picture they wanted to paint.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah,
it wasn't because they cared about
No.
Donald Trump.
Put that back up, Jay. I didn't see his monologue on the Golden Globes. No segue, y'all.
I heard he bombed. I heard they didn't.
The comedian
take well.
that
they weren't laughing at all.
And Rodney did a movie with him too. But go ahead.
He's a hilarious comedian. Look, that's just my opinion. He's a hilarious comedian. It's just these award shows now, they walking in there as audience members pissed off because they know they're about to catch it. So everybody is purposely going to fight. Now, I haven't seen the set, and so I'm going to YouTube, because I keep hearing about this and I feel bad because, listen, man, I've done my share of bombing in this world. And for a comedian, if that was the case or what happened, and I'm not sure it was, boy, let me tell you something. To do it at a club is one thing. To do it at a theater on New Year's Eve, that's another thing. That's a pretty big thing. But to do it in front of millions and knowing that everybody can't wait to get on their phones to say what's going on, why it's going on, like he's struggling.
He said something about what he said about Taylor Swift. Oh, he said the only thing different about Taylor Swift and the NFL now is with the Golden Globes is something about that. Yeah, it won't be that many cutaway shots to tell. The cameras won't be looking at her, and then it actually flashed to her looking like
she had no smile.
She was bitter.
Sat there drinking her champagne.
You know, the NFL, every time there was a game, she was there at the Chiefs, and they kept flashing her reactions, and he made jokes about people like Taylor Swift, though. That's their sweetheart, right?
Yeah,
their darling.
It's the Swifties.
Do you know she's the number one push for Biden's political campaign? Is they're trying to get her to get all her fan base to come over to
that's smart.
Young people that gets that generation, that pocket of people.
That's the Democrat. Yep.
Yeah.
That's their number one platform. Is Taylor Swift. Damn.
That's funny if when he said that, because you don't know. I guess. Well, I ain't ever hosted Golden Globes, but I guess I would think when you said that joke that you won't get as many cutaways to Taylor Swift as the NFL, and then they cut away to her. That would have been funny if he was like, oh well, maybe I'm wrong. Because you actually see her getting cut to,
but he wouldn't have known that on stage, right? You don't see a monitor with the camera.
Yeah, but then you would have to, if you set that joke up, you would have to. Once again, I'm talking out my ass.
Cameraman,
I would have told the producer of the show.
Yeah, I need to make sure
when I set the joke up, understand that you're going to clip right to her, and then I'll loop it.
But should she have just laughed? I guess that would have co-signed him. And then maybe the other people would have laughed if they saw her laugh, but because her reaction, and now you set the tone. So now everybody not rocking. It's like Jada giving you that eye with the whole Will Smith, like, and then like that changes things, right? I don't know. But yeah, Joe Coy.
That's man, listen. But I want to see the whole thing because the story gets bigger and bigger. Like he might have just done okay. And now when the stories get told, he was horrible. They almost lit him on fire. But then when you see it, you go, oh, it wasn't bad. Like y'all just didn't think it was funny.
It's bad if the crowd don't laugh.
Yeah, but that crowd,
there's a lot of crickets in there.
Like the tough thing about doing something like that is you got to realize that you're performing for that audience, but you're really performing for the viewers. So you got to keep going hard and not let up because viewers might be laughing. Think
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
not
in
an
the Hollywood curve.
A-lister. He's not with the A-listers. Because if he was, they would have been falling over laughing, even if it wasn't funny.
I always say this guy's name wrong. White guy, Ricky Gervais.
Ricky
They,
Gervais,
yeah.
yeah.
they better
Is he
never.
white?
They better never have him because what he did when he hosted is legendary. Just go to YouTube. This dude brought up Jeffrey Epstein. He brought up he's your friend. He went all the way in.
Mhm.
But that's the only way you either got to just punch him in the face and keep going because unless you're going to just giggle, laugh. Shit. Hey, I would have still taken a check. I don't even know how much they get paid to do that shit.
I think it depends on the person and depends on if they are A-lister / where they are in their career. As far as how much they get paid, because I don't think it's free.
Let me tell you what would have been classic.
Nah.
Let me tell you if I could set something up, like if I could bring somebody back to life and just set it up and they have no choice but to let it happen, I would have loved to just brought back Patrice O'Neal and have him host that bitch and see what y'all do after he gets done lighting fire into y'all. Like, I would have loved to have seen that. All right, Mo, you ready?
Does it matter?
No, not really. We really don't.
half a mil though to host the Golden Globes. Half a mil.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what he got.
They
Yeah,
say it's an honor
500,000, yeah.
though. Yeah, they say it's an honor. They give you that money, but they say it's you've arrived if you've made it to host.
But if
something
you
like
bomb, because that hurt the rest of your year. Like this.
Just
the
be
expectation probably is for everybody to laugh or kiki or shuckle something.
Well, just be glad them award shows ratings don't be as high as they used to be.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
The other one.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
There we go.
Peace.
We'll take that out the system.
Damn. Go ahead. All
His
right.
tours are still sold out. All right.
Oh,
well, good.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And good for him. That shouldn't nothing change. If you part of his fan base, don't be all flimsy and now. Oh, well, they don't like him. I don't like him now either. Fuck out of here. You like him, you go out there and support and buy them tickets and pay them prices.
Well, speaking of prices, Michael Shawn, J Black, C Chung. Hollywood right now, especially for Black Hollywood, Taraji P. Henson is at the top of the pay me what I weigh. Yes, I sure was, Jeanette. Pay me what I owe, like pay me like you pay to other people. Status right now. She's on her Color Purple promotional tour for the past couple of weeks, and she's been very vocal about how much she's having to fight for her pay scale in a lot of these movies. And after she does something great, she still has to go back the next movie and negotiate from the bottom up again, which most times not when her counterparts, or you might as well say non-melanated actors and actresses, they get paid, and once they arrive at a certain spot, they don't have to negotiate the terms like she does. And what I found interesting was 50 Cent came out of the woodworks. Like, look, I've been trying to give Taraji some money for a minute.
What?
Let me set you up like I set up Mary J. Blige. And who knew that Mary J. Blige is, I think she's like one of the second highest paid for TV sitcom. She's getting $400,000 per show, per episode.
I hope.
So,
I hope everything's all right.
That's good money. So I mean, when you're talking about 400,000, listen, this is Mary's first real acting debut when it comes to a TV series, and you're talking about $400,000 per episode. Where Taraji actually says she only at the peak of Empire, she was only getting $200,000 per episode, and that's at the peak of Empire.
Well, like Rodney said, Oprah addressed the situation. It was a car service. She wanted a car, and the producers or whoever said, Oprah said, claims that she called them and they were like, well, if we get her a car, we got to get everybody a car. Bitch, yeah. What is the big deal?
That's how it
Like, what's
works.
a car service though? Like a
I think
Uber?
they didn't have their own trailer. Like it was like
Wait,
stuff
what?
like that. So
What are
yeah.
we
She didn't
doing?
ask for anything that was out the way or anything that was irregular or indifferent to what most writers and contracts have built in for these stars.
Yeah, man.
Taraji P. Henson is a star. She is an Oscar nominee. She is a star. She's not no D-list celebrity. And so I think that
Yeah.
it goes back to speaking to the struggle of again, it goes back to the color of your skin, the struggling as a woman as is.
Mhm.
And Viola Davis always goes back to say it best. You know, people compare her to Meryl Streep. They call her the Black Meryl Streep. She was like, "Well, I wish I was making Meryl Streep money."
So it's two thoughts I had. One, Rodney said Oprah addressed it. She did.
Yes.
But as the producer of the movie The Color Purple remake, shouldn't all of that stuff already been done prior? Shouldn't they already know you're going to have your dressing room? You're going to have a car. Like, did they look at it differently because it's an all black cast? I wonder. And then the other part you said is Vivica. She out there shading. Well, I ain't never had that problem. Like, is that unity? Should Vivica have even done that? Whereas though she's shading Taraji, like that's her issues, not mine. I'm getting paid over here. Like those two thoughts I had.
Vivica is on Tubi right now. Okay.
Hey, watch your
Vivica is
mouth. Watch your
doing
mouth. Watch your mouth.
Mike's
Watch
on
your
Tubi.
mouth.
Stop that.
I'm on Tubi. Watch your mouth.
point exactly.
Yes, Rodney. She did.
My point exactly. And my thing is when Monique exposed a lot of this, everybody wanted to blackball and shun Monique and say, "Oh, she being extra and she not even that." Then they started attacking her profession. "Oh, she not even really that good, or she ain't, she ain't there." And now here comes 360.
What?
You have our black
Exactly.
sweetheart, who I call Taraji P. Henson. She is our black sweetheart. And here you go, not doing what's necessary to say, you know what, I'm paying you what you're worth.
If you're that next producer or director, are you going to book her or are you going to think she's a problem so you're going to stay away?
If I'm white, I'm gonna stay away.
But
What I
think
need this
she's
problem
built-
for?
She's
she
good.
built
She's a
that
top
up.
name up there, though.
Yeah,
Dude,
she is.
you know
But she's gonna be trying to get everybody, all these amenities. She's gonna be on the set calls and she's gonna be riling up the Negroes. You know, like
you know how many great
Shameful
basketball
way to think.
how many great basketball players we have in the NBA who are on the level of superstars who will not get that these teams will not give them the shine that they deserve.
Yeah.
Why? Because of stuff that went on in that locker room and stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And it could be something that they screwed up, or it could be them just talking against the powers that be, and they go like, "Nah, we're good. We'll see you later." Well,
Yeah.
you can stay in the league for a little while. But trust, we ain't profiling you. We ain't gonna put the machine behind you to take you all the way to where you need to be, because you need the machine. Even in everything's entertainment, you need that machine. The NBA has to be that machine behind you to put you in the proper spots and to put you on them proper games, and you get the calls that you should get as a star. Unfortunately, I think producers don't. I don't think these white people give a damn about our complaints. And it goes back to something that somebody had always said on this show. Until we formulate our own for real and detach from them having any power over what we distribute, how we distribute, and what budget, this is going to be the same problem that we're going to have forever.
I want
That's
y'all
what I was
to
gonna say. But
watch.
doesn't she have an agent like that negotiates these prices ahead of time?
So yes, and after Empire, a lot of them fired their management, like their team that's responsible for going in and negotiating before and during seasons like this. Because if it's a hit, okay, we going back to the table. I'm not going to stay at point A or whatever you negotiated in the beginning. Now we're making more money because I'm making more money for you every week, every episode. We need to renegotiate that, and she doesn't do that. She has a team, a firm that actually does that for her.
And listen, I've never been on that level that she's on. The only things I've seen the negotiation process. The question is, why do I have to fight?
Yes.
But it's because we don't own anything. We
Go over to Rock Nation. Don't Rock Nation have a
like what
represent
50's
people?
what 50's doing right now is amazing, And I think 50 sometimes overshadows his own amazingness because, he's hilarious and he makes us laugh when he's going at people on Instagram and doing his, whatever Diddy thing. But we don't own anything. We're not part of the ownership of this. So it's always us trying to get you to pay me instead of me saying, I'm going to create this and I don't need you to pay
So
me.
are we supporting the Tyler Perrys of the world that is doing that? Or
But
is he doing that?
Well, you say multiple Tyler Perrys of the world. There really is only one Tyler Perry outside of Oprah who really has that type of money.
And then Oprah didn't make sure they were good for this movie. And then it's going like, so what do we do?
Well, I mean, I don't think that everybody had that type of faith that Oprah was going to be any different than what Monique has suggested in the past and others have suggested. Monique, I think, is the first person who actually really, really spoke out against Oprah because everybody gasped a big gasp when she did it. I don't recall anybody else.
Yeah, Oprah in bed with them white folks, man. She ain't
Byron Allen. Yes,
for us.
That's a great name, Byron Allen. And let's stop joking about Tubi, y'all, because on the low, people are making money.
Oh yes,
and people can make money on Tubi. It's a platform that before it gets taken over, and before they start, because they're going to start making it tougher for people to get their movies on Tubi. Watch, they're going to start making it. And it's free. And you get a lot of control over how you make your money if you can promote what your show is on there. So I don't know what to listen. I ain't got the answer.
They got some years for that though, because you can make a movie with your cell phone and put it on Tubi.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah.
So, like literally, people have done that with their iPhone and put it on there. It's a guy that said he did that. So they some.
I mean, in 2009, when I got Netflix, my bill was $7.99. Now I looked at my Netflix bill yesterday, and it was $24.91. And every time I go to hit it, it says, "Do you want to add other people who are outside of your household?" That's their way of saying we're about to cut you off because I know that you're allowing other people to use your Netflix password.
And it's so crazy.
Damn, no more $20 Shit.
$24.
I see that same thing when it pops up. But the crazy thing is when it first came out, when the streaming services first came out, the way they got us was they kept telling us, take away that cable bill, lose that cable bill, save money off your cable bill, unplug. But then like it took 2 years for me to be like, wait a second, I got Amazon Prime, I got Netflix, I got Hulu. I got who put Disney Plus on this bitch? I got Disney Plus that came with the ESPN.
Look, man, look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all get a Fire Stick, an Amazon Fire Stick, and I got y'all $25 a month for 12 months. That's all you pay.
I do have one of those special.
I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know if that's supposed to be.
Well,
I don't know. Hey, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Watch some of your favorite shows because you can only watch that. The average person is too lazy to take the Fire Stick out from the bedroom, walk it downstairs to the TV downstairs. So a lot of
like $20. You just buy 4 of them.
I know, but a lot of times you fall victim into going and I'm gonna add this app because it's a $3.99 month and they done charge you $20. They done took it all the way out and you're not missing the money until you start really stopping and like, wait a minute.
Exactly. That's why I went and got my Fire Stick.
You had a cable bill. You back at a cable bill.
So hypothetically speaking, C-Chung, I'm just curious. If I happen to buy 4 of these Fire Sticks, and let's just say I happen to send them over to you, are you saying I would just have to pay $20 one time for each Fire Stick? Then
$25. Well, you pay $25 a month. It's from a service called Apollo TV, and they pretty much mirror Direct TV and put it on there. But at the same time, you get every pay-per-view, every movie that's
wait. When you say mirror,
NFL,
that don't sound legal. That don't sound legal. I'm out. I'm on.
No, it actually is legal. It actually is legal because they're overseas. They do it overseas. So it's trust me, I Googled everything on it.
All right.
I've done it for.
Can you get Hulu Plus with no ads? Can you get Hulu Plus with no ads?
I get Disney, Hulu. Every streaming service I get on there.
We love you, C-Chunk, but I ain't got no bill money. It's after Christmas.
Yeah, and listen, that's why
I ain't worrying about us with that little stuff.
All overseas. Yeah, I Googled it already. Trust me. They put an IP protector on there, all of that. Like, you good.
I can't play with you. I just passed my last drug test. I'm just happy about that.
My shit came back clean, man.
Damn.
I'm clean.
And I was confident in there. I peed in that cup. Matter of fact, I volunteered. I said, "When y'all gonna check me sometime?" Okay, cool. Because I was wondering.
Speaking of money,
Drinking all this water for nothing.
Michael Shawn, and speaking of 50 cents, of course, Young Bucks, from G Unit, of course, he has a whole bankruptcy case going on. Rodney Perry.
Wait, right? So C-Chunk, does porn work? C-Chunk? Rodney want to know. He wanted Inquirer
Minds. They got an adult channel. They got an adult channel.
Oh, they got an adult channel. All right, cool.
They got like 12. They got like 12 of them. 12.
He know the number.
All right.
And the good thing is you got to put a code in and everything, so the rest of the kids can't look at it.
Nice. Hey, a lot of y'all didn't know why I brought C-Chunk on here. I'm telling you. Go ahead, Mo.
I got a 15-year-old blooming son. I don't need that in my life. I don't need them problems.
Sorry, Mo. What was you saying, Mo?
But so Young Buck, he's been going through this whole bankruptcy case. And due to like some of the stipulations and terms, he had to sell his musical catalog. Now I know a lot of y'all saying, well, does he even have like that big of a catalog where he could pay off some of this debt? Well, my sources are telling me that somebody won the winning bid of $740,000.
That's
same
nice.
company, might I add, that sued Ed Sheeran for copyright infringement over the song "Thinking Out Loud." And they're basically saying, hey, we could have gotten more money for this than what y'all accepted a bid for. So it's a big
Rick Ross was looking to pay more money than that.
Yeah, it's a big to do. And so we're gonna see more in this case.
I wonder how much you got to pay when you sell your catalog. I wonder what the taxes are like.
Well, it's different when you're in a bankruptcy situation, right? Because they're looking at your assets. They come in and they want to see everything that you have that you can actually liquidate to pay off some of that debt before they go ahead and grant you a full bankruptcy.
So he's not even seeing that 740.
1,000 years.
Yeah, I guess he's not. You don't think he's seeing this?
What? I mean, if he's in bank, don't he got to pay some stuff back?
He's he's not gonna see money from that. That money is gonna be used
for his debt.
Oh, man, he's not gonna see any money. So that's one of the issues. If you and I were to go in and file for bankruptcy today, and we were granted bankruptcy, they're not getting anything. Like my grandmother said, you can't squeeze blood from a turnip, right? So you're not getting it. They're not going to get anything from us.
What else?
For somebody who has assets that they can actually liquidate, yeah, they going off of all of that. They're going after all of that.
That's crazy.
He will not see a dime from that.
Well, that's not happy news, but we wish you luck, Young Buck. We wish you luck, man.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
We wish you luck, man. Yeah, we wish you luck. I saw him.
Exactly. That's like starting over.
But he's one of the ones that was on the outs with 50 out of the G Unit clique. Of course, I think the only one left standing was Tony Yayo. Right, and he was just on tour with 50
played his
last
part.
year, and he played his part, and he said, in a recent interview that, hey, I got 6 figures for going on tour for 15 minutes a night, and he's like, I'm good. Why would I go back and be greedy and ask him for more? So people was trying to drag him in the comments, and I'm like, do y'all understand? That man said 6 figures. That means that could be anywhere between 100,000 and 999,000. Just for going on tour and being a hype man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna play my part.
Exactly. I mean, shout out to the greatest that ever did it, Memphis Bleak. Shout out to Bleak.
Yes.
Still riding that way.
Yeah, he said as long as he alive, Memphis never be broke.
We ain't mad at Bleak, and let me tell you something. Bleak, truth be told, Bleak can rap, like he can. Because he had joints, but he was like, for whatever reason, I don't know what the behind the scenes was. He was like, all right, well, I'll chill. I I know he said he had one song. It was called "Everything's a Go," and we had started playing it on the station, and it started doing well. Like it
Yeah, that
started,
was a good song though. Yeah, I like
yeah,
that song.
everything started building, and then all of a sudden, it they stopped pushing it. And then when I asked Bleak was like, the big homie didn't think it was the one, so it got taken off. I was like, oh well,
Do you
I like
think
the
it's
Damn.
song.
do you think it's a matter of not letting the student surpass the teacher?
I don't know. This whole thing is weird. Like I have no
I
idea.
used to think that back in the day,
Hmm. I mean,
because
like at
when
his,
Bleak
I
was
mean, not
younger,
now, of
he was
course, but yeah,
nice.
when he was younger, like he was a horse, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from the perspective of, do you think that possibly Jay-Z looked at him and was like, yeah, no, you, if I let you out the gate, it's kind of like keeping your dogs at, you know, I want my dogs.
I
I
don't
want my
think that's
dogs in the house,
possible. I
but
don't
I'm gonna
think
keep
I
them.
don't think there's a camp where like can somebody in 50's camp outtake him? No. Can somebody hold like I don't think you can ever
Not
DMX Rough
50.
Riders. Was there
Mm-hmm.
someone really gonna ever outshine, X? Like no, like you want your all people to I don't think that would have happened. But go ahead. Hove is Hove.
But
I
back
think
then,
later on
times
in
were
life he
different,
didn't care. Yeah,
right?
later on he didn't care because
Where,
Kanye eventually outshined him. Rihanna eventually
mm-hmm.
outshined.
I don't know about outshine. Hove is
Yes,
I
Hove.
mean,
they
not
outshine.
outshine, but I think they took
The
that
star
spotlight from
status,
him
the
when
star
he fell
status,
back to like
absolutely.
executive role.
It's your
Yes.
turn. Go run with that. We still a
Right.
unit.
But
We
I
still
think
all
early in the
together.
days, him and Bleak, he was an executive Jay-Z at the time. He was still rapper Jay-Z when Bleak was out.
Yeah.
So he probably
Yeah.
kept him a little, behind
I
there.
mean, we don't know if any of this is true, but he wasn't gonna let anybody outshine him.
And then
I
the
mean,
young Chris rumors. Young Chris.
that's just. I mean, I'm
Young
not.
man.
Hey,
That's not a
I'm.
rumor.
It
That's
worked.
not a rumor. It, you listen to his Kane, listen to
Nah, yeah, he definitely
his
took the
songs.
style.
He definitely came to Philly,
Yeah,
and
he took that
he had a
cadence. He
grocery
he
bag when he
did.
came to Philly. Don't start that with me, Jay. Do not start that with
And
me.
I'm a
He
big
had a
hoe. I'm a
grocery bag.
Brooklyn guy. Everything, but he took that state. He used state property for the right thing.
Yes, he did. Even all the way down to Sparks. You don't remember that? Give me that
Emilio.
Right.
sweet
That
jazz.
wasn't.
Yeah,
That was Sparks' song.
that was his
Right.
Sparks
song.
came on here and told that story. He told that story how he got with
Dame
that.
Dash
But
just told that same story. He just told the
We gonna
same.
cut it
That
out.
was Sparks' song.
We gonna
yo,
cut
Now,
it
did you
out.
see Dame Dash? I got my allegedly. He's saying he made less than $6,000 and need to get his child support reduced. Like he's
Genius.
like, should he just
Genius, man.
call Hove and say Hove? Throw
No,
me
that
a
wasn't true though. That was because a lot of the business is in what's his name? His baby mom's name.
Yes,
Smart
Rachel.
guy. Hmm.
Yes,
oh,
Rachel.
I'll give y'all an allegedly since we jumping in. Eric Spoelstra from the Miami Heat just signed the biggest NBA North American head coaching thing for $125 million, and they did not give him the contract till after his divorce was final.
Oh, you gotta
Pat
clap it
Riley's
up
a
for that.
beast.
I
Pat Riley
said,
is a
I
beast.
said,
Money
Pat
hungry.
Riley is a beast.
that's
He was
when
probably
you.
ready to sign ahead, and Riley was like, "Chill,
Oh, whoa,
chill.
whoa, we got
Please."
you. The money's
I've been here
here.
before. I've done this.
Mhm.
I see there's some turbulence between you and the missus. Let's just wait. I got you. You're
They
good.
waited until his divorce was final before they
You-
got him
Don't
his
worry
pension.
about it.
That's dope.
Don't worry about it.
Spoelstra was crazy though. I didn't know she was 18 when he got with her.
Whew, wait a second. He just stopped
Yeah.
everything. Hold up. What? Wait.
It's legal.
18-year-old Miami Heat dancer.
You're
Said,
legal.
And
You're an
you know they
adult.
have a strong policy about fraternizing with players and fraternizing with people who are a part of the franchise.
Yeah,
Yo, do you
Spoelstra was
see?
crazy.
You see how
Tax-free in
dirty the
Florida.
game is? The tax-free. It's tax-free in Florida too.
Tax free in Florida.
$120 million contract for a coach. Wow.
8
And
years. So
he
yeah.
ain't got to lose that money because of his divorce. That's dope.
He
Yeah, if
ain't
you
got-
want me, hold out. We need to figure this out. I get that. I'm rocking. Okay, I like that. One for that Stevie J coming up. Did you know Stevie J got?
Don't
We
do
doing
that.
it.
Yeah,
Don't
we
do
talk.
that. You was gone yesterday. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, you already talking about Stevie. But yeah,
We was
we
talking
winning.
about Stevie
We
J.
winning. Yes, Stevie getting his money from Fate too. Okay, one for the good guy.
If she's
One
worth
for the
if she's
good
worth
guy.
27 million, if she's worth 27 million,
How old
like
was
they
he, Mike?
say, I'm pretty sure that was the most expensive, but the least expensive route to get Stevie Weeby out her life.
Damn. How old was he? We don't know.
He's 53 right now.
Yeah.
So
How long were they married?
I think what 6 years? I think 6 or 5 years. So yeah, he was out there creeping. And I don't mean creeping like on the low. He was being a creep. Like he seen that young chick while he was probably coaching. Like, hey, coach, what play we running? What play we running?
Who's that?
Right. Yeah.
she was an adult. You can't come at him if she was an adult.
Who's the dancer? Because they always claim like Mo said, they always claim the Cowboys. They always claim that the Cowboys are not allowed to smash out the cheerleaders.
Same thing with the Eagles.
And what are you gonna do if your star player decides to? What are you exactly going to do? Nothing.
It's always the cheerleader is going to be the one that's out. She might as well resign, quit, or whatever.
Exactly.
And that's what happens.
I think $35 a game or something like that. Like it's nominal, like a nominal amount of money.
How much you said?
It used to be like $35 a game. That they were getting paid back in the day, like a real small amount of money. One of my classmates was a former Dallas cheerleader. And it was like something small. The honor was in being selected to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
The honor is being in the room with a bunch of millionaires that you get to be in contact with, and you get to be at your sexiest at every time because you got to go to work sexy. That is what it is. And see if you can catch, maybe you can catch a relationship or just catch some sperm and then have, some child support, whatever.
So it's $15 to $20 per hour. So that's what the cheerleaders make.
That's crazy. Damn, you about to go get a regular job.
That's less than what you make at Amazon, working at the Amazon factory.
Right.
They be out
the
there.
game is only what? Only 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta practice. You gotta leading up to the game. You gotta travel.
Cheerleaders make public appearances. Well, the ones for the Cowboys, because I'm not even familiar with any other cheerleaders in the NFL. The Cowboys are the only ones I'm familiar with. The Giants don't even have cheerleaders, but they would do public appearances and stuff like that. But it wasn't nothing you was gonna get rich off. But man, when they did them auditions, them women would come out like they was about to get a role in a Broadway musical, boy. They'd be out there. They had a whole reality show about it. They had a whole show. I remember when the show came out where they were making the Cowboys or being a Cowboy cheerleader.
So it's about $22,000 a year they make, and then people are complaining because the Water Boys make about $53,000 a year. So
they actually are more important. I mean, they gotta keep people hydrated.
I just looked it up.
I mean, hydration is a key.
Girls dancing around in pom pom shorts during halftime. I think that a lot of men would disagree with you.
I'm just listen. It's CeeDee Lamb. He can't be pulling muscles because he can't be pulling muscles because he's dehydrated from partying. So that water boy.
You got a good point. Yeah.
Like that. There's a lot of water girls too. It ain't just the boys.
Yeah, they run out. Yeah, they run out with them Gatorade bottles. They be.
A lot of water. It's a water person. Don't say men or women.
Right? They be spraying all in their mouth. Never say pause. They never say pause. They never say pause. They just do it.
I think that's the only sport that I've seen like publicly where you got a grown man towering over you, squirting something in your mouth.
Oh God!
Right.
It's a willing situation.
Man, pause.
You see what Beast Mode used to do though? What's his name? Marshawn Lynch. He said he never did that. He always took the thing and did it himself. He was like, nah.
I see players do that. Yeah, they take it from him.
Yeah. Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch. He said, nah, I never had nobody pour water.
The ignorant part is when because the water boys or the water people have to be on call. So once y'all come either off the court or off the field, they got to run next to you. Ain't nothing worse. I don't know why this irritates me when they come and they're trying to help and then they get egged off by the player. Like the player don't even fuck out of here with that water.
I'm trying to think about this play right now.
Out of here with that damn Gatorade.
Missed that tackle. I'm coming with some damn Gatorade.
Yeah, fucking loser. Shut up. Get out of here.
Some of them do look mad. I look like I'm thirsty.
Dog, we were just running for like 40 minutes. I see sweat. I'm thinking you thirsty.
I get paid $53,000 a year to do this. Yeah, I'm pouring water in everybody, man. I'm looking at the cameraman and everything.
You might want some water? You thirsty?
Right. Trying to earn my bonus here. I'm working overtime, damn it.
You pop off where the host star with Joe Buck. All of a sudden, you asking Joe Buck and Troy. Hey, real quick,
They're doing the TV news or something.
You're not talking up here.
Out of here, man. While they're doing the commentary.
Y'all look parched.
Stupid.
Terrible.
All right, we good? Are we good? Or you got another one, Mo?
We good. You know, Jay Black's back, so I'm only allowed, you know, three cap minimum or maximum rather. So, you know, staying within the guidelines before he shot my head off.
Yo, what's going on with all right, I'm not gonna stay on sports a lot, but what is going on with all these coaches getting fired and quitting and just being like
Bill Belichick? I saw that come across the line. He's out. The Patriots, the Hall of Fame head coach for the New England Patriots. He's out because he didn't have Tom Brady. He's trash. He wasn't the real weapon. Tom Brady was the secret weapon. Boom.
Whatever. Pete Carroll, he left.
Yeah.
Well, he was forced out because of his age. They said they was forced out because of his age. Nick Saban with Alabama in college just like at 2:00 in the afternoon said, "Yeah, I'm retiring, yo. I'm out of here." I want to know what's going on. Is there a breaking story that's going to happen a year from now that everybody's like
the Epstein list? No.
Yeah, get out while you can right
now.
now.
Preparing for.
We knew Tom Brady was the man. Yeah, everyone knew that. Belichick couldn't win nothing without Brady, but Brady won without him. So, yeah.
Brady won one Super Bowl without him, and he took players from the Patriots.
That's all you need.
Do you know how much easier it is for you to join a team that's already ready to win than create a whole team and go through drafting new players and replacing people? If Bill Belichick right now gets a job, if he gets a job with, I don't know,
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, like let's say he got the job with Kansas City. Guess what they would do? They win Super Bowl. But I get it. Like everybody always wants to be like Tom Brady. Dog, Tom Brady got a real cushy job, boy. He really. He's great. That. He's great. He's great. I mean, he couldn't beat us, but he was great. He was great. Couldn't beat us, but he was great. We got something else before I get out of here. This is the wrong hoodie to wear because I'm on fire right now. This is like one of my thick quality hoodies, and this I'm blazed out.
I need Shawn to hook you up with another ringtone.
Oh yeah, that's I
that happy day dancing in the rain ringtone sends me every time it rings.
I know, and the only reason my phone is even on is because the alarm wakes me up in the morning time. Because the rest of the day my phone is off, but the alarm wakes me up in the morning time. What else? We got anything? Or y'all good? Or what y'all feel like doing? Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me because
we
I'm tired.
I'll play a clip for you. What time is it?
I'm tired.
You've been tired for the last 2 mornings. I keep telling you stop saying it and you won't stop feeling it.
All right.
This schedule that I'm on is damn near impossible for me to keep this up too much longer. Like I'm always gonna do the show, but from doing the show, then running the UPS and doing my first half, then going to pick up the kids, taking them home, then doing the second half, then getting here at 7:30 at night, and being an old man and falling asleep at 9, and then I feel like the alarm rings like 2 seconds later. I'm like, dog, so some gotta.
You don't like being an adult, huh? You don't like that adulting.
Yes,
dude. There's more to life to this than y'all. There's more to life.
Speaking of more than life, I saw this clip and I thought if you had an opportunity to make $100,000 a year at your job, most people would like that. But if all your other coworkers made $200,000 a year, it made a lot of people uncomfortable. So they did this study. Matter of fact, I'm just going to play this clip. I'll be curious to get your thoughts.
Did a study, and the study went something like this. They asked the research subjects a simple question. The question they proposed was, you're looking for work, and you have 2 job offers. Okay, job offer A is going to pay you $100,000 per year, but your coworkers will make $200,000 a year. Job offer B is going to pay you $50,000 a year in a company where your coworkers make $25,000 per year. The professors found that fully 50% of Americans choose job B. It's actually at the heart of a lot of what's wrong in America, because these people don't want to do better themselves. They actively want someone else to be doing worse than them. It's not about them making more money. It's about, well, that person makes more. They're concerned about what other people are making.
So I saw that and I thought about you. I said, what would Mike do? What would Mo do? What would C do?
I'm taking $100,000 because I've never been in anybody else's. I've never been in anybody else's pockets, and I've never felt that me making more money than you puts me on a higher standard than you. That's just me. I don't care. Most of my career, the most money I made, I wasn't the person making the most money in the room, and that was just obvious.
Yeah,
But
why would you care though about the coworkers, what they making? Like,
because
you ain't paying my bills.
Because we live in a society that we like to be better than other people. We like to be superior than other people. That's that whole mentality of being, I'm better than you. I have like just that status. The reason why you buy a certain car and you pull up to somebody and you know your car is better than them, and they know your car is better than them, or the person pulls up next to you and you're like, well, damn, that car is better than mine. And that's why we spend so much money on these damn vehicles.
Or
But
the
people
Joneses
do
up
worry
the
about.
street got a brand new picket fence, a brand new white fence with the big tall gate, and you got to get yours an inch or two higher than theirs with the extra fittings on it. We've always
People
been
do
like
worry about what their coworkers make. They worry about what the next person make because they don't want to feel like they're Taraji. Why am I undercut? Why am I being undercut? Why is this person making this and I'm making that and we're doing the same job? So people, that's why I thought that was interesting seeing that. I was like, wow. But to take less just to be the man or feel like
that's
you're
crazy because you hurting your own self then.
Yeah.
No, but don't people do that all the time and buying things that they can't afford just so they can be better than other people all the time in society?
living above your means.
Yeah, buying houses that they can't afford, buying vehicles they can't afford, going on vacations that they can't afford, and whatever they do. If your daughter's having the 10th birthday, you need your family to see that this birthday party is so crazy. So you want to spend $4,000 or $5,000 on a 10th birthday. Just because you can, well, you see, we got the band and we also got here, and we also, you see all the catered food we got and stuff. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. But I would never, why would I cut $50,000? First of all, if you were down to 50 after taxes, we got to do the tax game.
All right, exactly.
You working a second job now. You got to work that job and drive Uber. Give me $110,000 a year to 200,000 comes stipulations. And people always want to be like,
apparently they're doing the same job as your coworkers, but the mentality is I don't want to work somewhere where I know you're making double what I'm making and we're doing the same job. Maybe that person can't function because they know you're killing the game double and I'm doing the same work.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. Like that sounds like something you need to work. You need to work on yourself and your thought process because I'm definitely going to take 100,000. And if I have a problem with somebody making more than me, then as I'm making that 100,000, I'm going to be actively looking for my next move or actively looking for something better. But I wouldn't take something lower just to say I'm in charge or I'm superior or I make more money. I think that mindset has to do with the individual and the way that they perceive themselves. Taking the money off the table. It's the way that you perceive yourself and how you fit in society.
And Steve made a good point in the what he said. He did say you're just getting there. So these people have been there already. So probably, do deserve probably to make more money than you. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. If y'all want to ruin your life, tell people what you make and find out what they make.
About to say, yeah.
You want to ruin your mentality. You want to ruin, because let me say, the last job I was at in Dallas, we all knew who made the most. But nobody knew exactly how much everybody was making. It was a little because nobody wanted to, because
everybody want to know, but they don't want to know.
That wasn't the premise of the study. The point was people gauge success on doing better. That's why I said than someone else. In order to feel good, you need someone to do worse. Yeah. People love that.
That's crazy because if I'm bringing in 100K, I'm cool. Right, yeah, that's got to be a personal problem.
With yourself. Yeah, that's because you're good with yourself. Your value system, you're not basing your self-worth on the premise of someone else. your value system is different. I think people who
What up, Remo?
look at other
Charlotte?
people and compare themselves to other people constantly, I think that's something that they would fall into.
Couples have a problem knowing that the other person may make more money than them.
Right.
I've seen couples that the worst thing they ever did was share what their salaries were, and especially, and it doesn't matter the other
What you
person.
making, RG? You gonna talk it? You making at 200 or you making at 25? Which one? Well, go ahead.
No,
Let's see if people want to tell. People don't like to tell them. Is that a form of bragging though? If people start saying what they make too, and someone makes less, because that makes
you're a rapper. If you're
could it make that person feel less than?
But I can't make you feel less than just by saying, by telling you what my blessings are. Like if I say, yo, Jay, I just landed this job. They paying me $153,000 a year. That's a $20,000 salary hike from what I'm making now. I'm really, really excited to start this new job. If you consider that bragging, and you're my friend, if you consider that bragging, you need to turn that mirror around and look at yourself and say, why did I feel that way when she's telling me about her blessing?
That's great. Yeah, that's
but people do get that way. Like I said, couples have had beef because one of them might have been college educated, and
it was just a study. Envy, they just did a study,
and what college educated, and the other person wound up making more money than them, who never did a day in college. Not that college makes it. I'm not saying anything in bad about college or good about college, but
shake that ring.
When I was in a situation where somebody felt some type of way because they had graduated from NYU, and by the time I got into my third year of comedy, I was already making more money. And it should have been a support, like, yay, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna work this out together, and hey, what we gonna do with I don't mind you saying what we're gonna do with the money. I'm not gonna play you and say it ain't our money. No, it was our money. Like, we should be happy about this. But
people not. People want to believe. You're right. People that study, people want to believe they make more than others or they're doing better than others. But money is a sensitive topic for a lot of people. It's a subject.
I have a family member who makes $400 and some $1,000 a year and has not one degree past his high school diploma.
Because you don't need a degree to make money.
Right.
Yeah.
That college is a farce.
I won't say it's a farce. I will say this. And you know, I'm a serial degree killer. I think that college degrees basically lets the employer know that, one, you're trainable, right? Two, it means that you'll always have some type of job. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the greatest job, but it means that you'll always have some level of job versus someone, or a higher chance to have some level of job over somebody who doesn't have.
So I'm not trainable because I didn't go to college. I'm not trainable.
I didn't say higher level. I didn't say at all.
Yeah, who pissed you off in college?
Didn't say absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's what it means, and there's studies to back it. But for me,
that's crazy though. If your partner gets mad at you for making more money, though, like
but it's a lot of people who do.
Because the power dynamic changes. Like the situation I was in, I'm just gonna say it, the situation I was in when we got together and we were making moves, I was broke, right? And she went to the 4 years in college, then she went to graduate school at NYU. Bam! Now she has an official adult job. I'm still broke. So the power struggle was she dictated most of the shit that went on because of that. And what was I going to say? I was like, all right, I mean, I'm living here, you paying the rent. And then when things flipped, it was like there was and I never said anything. I did not bring it up. But in her mind, because now I could talk different about what we paying or where we going, or if we going to spend this, or if we can't spend this, then that changed the whole dynamic. It turned into a problem. And just real quick with the college thing, because I know Jay got this problem with college. I don't have a problem with college. I just wish that these kids were given more time before they had to decide exactly what their field was going to be in, because to ask an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old to decide what they're going to do with the rest of their life and then go get student loans to pay for this dream, chances are you're not going to wind up doing what you thought you were going to do at 17 or 18.
Now you in debt for the rest of your life, owing $100,000 and interest tacked on. You're never climbing out of that hole, and you still working at the same job.
Shout out to Biden.
And look
Shout out to Biden because I just
for
looked and I
getting a
got
lot of
like
them waves.
$80,000.
Go ahead, Joey B. See, Mike, there's a reason why we need to get Joey B reelected.
God
Wait,
Support
say that
Joey
again,
B.
Mo. What did you get, Mo?
I just want to go on record. It was 60. Now I'm at 87,000. To be exact, $87,000 worth of student loan debt removed. Thank
Gone.
you, Joey B.
That's why the YTs don't want the black folk to get the debt removed so they can be successful. They want the people to stay poor, the middle class to be the new poor, whatever. But I'm not in all the politics. But my
Mo,
man
you gotta
Remo
put me
said,
on to that, Mo.
I get that a lot. I work in food and beverage and do pretty well, folks, with multiple degrees.
so he's making great money, and it's people that got degrees that ain't doing what he's doing.
That
So
is
you
true.
don't always need college to make
No,
great
you
money.
don't always know, but you got to
No.
understand everything is everybody has a different training ground. And some people chose college to be their training ground. I chose going to comedy clubs to be my training ground at 2:00 in the morning and driving hours and doing that. I chose that. We all choose a different training ground. If you use college correctly, like I've never been a big sorority or frat person, right? I've never been big on that. But I do see how those connections after you leave can be used properly. And I see the advantage of being able to say, I go into a new job and I have a sorority. My frat brother is a major person there. Well, he does what he's supposed to do, what we do for our friends. You get in there and you use that so that's another advantage of being there. But if you just go to college and you just went up there, which I would have done to knock off chicks and get drunk, then it wouldn't have been beneficial for me.
Right.
It might have though. You might have. Shit, look at Mark Zuckerberg and them. They went to college and them dudes sat around in a dorm room and just smoked weed all day and came up with ideas. And shit,
Yeah,
man came up with Facebook.
Yeah, I don't think I would have came up with Facebook. It would have just been another threesome.
Having that college debt,
you might have came up with Tinder. You might have came up with Tinder.
I might have. Now that's true. I might have came up. College is a space for pre-adulting and learning your life vocation. I don't think college was made.
I do think
a money grab. I do think college is made a money grab.
Yep.
It is a money grab. But
17, 18. Here you go. Here's all this money for you. Come on. Here you go. I'm gonna give you all this.
You get
just sign right here.
Debt, at college, a lot of
But what's not a money grab in America, Jay?
Every
hustle we were a part of was a money grab.
Yeah.
Like everything's a money grab. Like that's just
the trades in high school.
They should actually. I believe that. I wish they would, but with technology going so fast now, everything's a tech job. Everything's an IT job from what I see. Or if you do it like Mo does,
you can get it. You can get into IT without even going that route. And I think that social media is exposing the fact that there's so many ways to make money and become successful. And we talk about the millenniums. We talk about the kids today. But I'm going to say this, they smart. Because a lot of them are not taking the traditional route. And again, I'm a serial degree killer. I do believe in higher ed, but I don't think that that's the only train or motor vehicle that's going to get you to success.
Right.
And they're proving
Especially
it
in this
more
day
and
and
more.
age.
They're proving it more and more. You have, especially since the pandemic. We say the pandemic was the worst thing that happened to us, but for a lot of people, it has been the best thing that's happened to them financially.
College let them sign their life away. Yeah, that was part of the hustle, and we get it. Everything's a hustle, but with these kids, these young people now, they're not willing to just be told you need to work 80 hours a week or 50 hours a week. And you're going to get paid whatever this and just sit tight because you're just going to have to grind it out. No, they realize now that they have a cell phone that they can create finances on without doing what we did. These kids are wizards at this. Listen, comedians got mad at Instagram comics for years, would get mad at Instagram comics, right? What were we mad at? They took advantage of instead of having to go to a comedy club, they did their set on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. They did their bits, they did their skits, and they made it pop. That's just smart. It's just sometimes people think working hard is you have to work yourself to the bone to make it. Like you do have to work. There has to be a work ethic, but it doesn't have to be the old school where James Evans is coming back from a long shift in Good Times and he ain't slept in 2 days and all
that is a very antiquated way to think about life, period. That's the thought process of our parents or their parents. That cannot be the continue. You'll die at an early age if you do.
He said he made him
chasing 2 and 3 jobs.
You're gonna do a little pest control, Mike. Pest control, $120K a year, 0 degree.
Wow. Yeah.
Shit,
I just want to know
drivers now. Look at UPS drivers. They making what 140 in like 4 years. Like
because these are on and if you think about it, these are on demand careers. Like there's a big demand for it, right? If you're talking about you're in a traditional or what you would say a college driven profession outside of medicine, that salary hasn't really changed. But we continue to fluctuate the salaries of our drivers. Like we made them what are they called? First line responders when we were talking about first line workers during the pandemic. We made them priority over a lot of other careers. So I think that the shift that we've seen where our blue collar workers are making almost double what college educated people are making is saying something.
So what's the hustle? What's a job we can start? Like he's
selling fire sticks. Sell fire sticks.
I found out about another one last night. I found out about OnlyFans.
I feel like that ain't legal. I can't put that on my taxes. I don't know if I can.
I'm out here making what Comcast makes. Call me Comcast. You know what I mean? Hey,
who said anything about taxes? Michael Shawn said hustle. Okay.
No, because DJ Envy that we work with, he always used to preach multiple streams of income. That's something he always talked about. Having multiple streams, figure out a way to get multiple things going on. So chunks, I don't know if that would be considered. I don't know if that's it.
Well, last night I found out about OnlyFans After Dark, the AI series, and there's a guy on TikTok that is actually he's selling the information or the workshop to teach you how to do AI After Dark generated series.
But if it's AI generated series,
I'm lost on that.
Is it actual people or these are just fake
so
people?
It's his voice, and he's making like he said $8,000 to $10,000, like some crazy stupid ass money to do this. And so I guess a lot of people don't know about it. But yeah.
AI After Dark, you said?
I'm gonna report back after I make my first 10.
I need we need to come up with something we can do and create another stream of income for everybody that supports this show. Let's come up with something. Let's find something that's easy outside of the C-Chung method, because I don't know about that. I don't know about the fire sticks.
Planning on the side, J Black. I sell paraphernalia for organizations on the side.
Yeah, you got your Rose toys, sex toys, and all that stuff.
Why you got see?
Y'all need a sex toy? Hit up Sexy Mo. Yeah, it comes with batteries too. It comes.
Speaking of that, do you see they have a new sex toy that goes? You can put it to your Bluetooth and it vibrates to the beat.
Catch up, C-Chung. Catch up.
I'm just seeing that on CNET. I'm like, who wants like
in Atlanta, and your girl could be in Philadelphia, and you can make her jump like crisscross. Yes.
You saw those two, Mo?
Like, what the hell?
Okay, we'll talk offline.
I am not fooling with you.
But yeah, I want another stream of income. I need to figure out something. I like that.
Drop shipping. I mean, like you are already in like procurement, so you know that. I think that you should look into drop shipping. Like find a few items that you can put on Amazon, become an Amazon seller. Look at the
something that don't have a lot of work involved though, Mo. I ain't trying to do a whole lot of work.
Well, it's not. You can do
I'm
it
the
from
typical
the
Negro. I need.
It's really not that
the comfort of your home.
Yeah, it's not that much work for you to sell stuff like that, because they're gonna show when they buy it from you. Your phone keeps track of everything. Like your phone keeps track of the purchase. It gets you the shipping label, and you just go and
Drop it off.
and you're in there. I just don't
Or you don't
have.
even have to do that no more. You can just do third party and just
third
be the
party.
middleman. You know,
Yep.
find
You don't
find
even
a
have to.
company
You
in
can
China.
ship the. Yeah, you can actually ship the merchandise to a third party, like a distribution center, like how it's set up with Amazon. You don't even have to keep the stuff in your house. All you do is collect the check. So there's a lot of ways to make money out here.
Steve said, I just built a recording and podcast studio. The band and podcasters are lining up those bookings. Oh, all right, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Got to holler.
Right, Steve.
I got to get over there.
Was that a stream he just offered us? What was that? What was that? I felt like that was an invite. You know,
he
like
said,
I felt like that was an invite. I don't know. Maybe,
I used to work with Steve. I used to work with Steve on Free Agent. On Free Agent Radio.
I remember. Yeah.
So,
We hear though.
Cool.
You know,
we hear.
You know, like people flirt sometimes when you don't say nothing. We saying something like if that was. Did he just try to pause? Did he just try to? All right, we here. We here.
Yeah, we here.
Free event space.
Yes. You need us. We're here. Event space.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah, but that's big out here in Atlanta. Event spaces, because you don't need liquor license out here.
And you don't have to own the building. You don't have to own the building. You can rent the building, the space.
That's actually crazy. That's my goal for this year is to get me one.
Yes.
wait. Steve, I just ordered podcast equipment. Dope.
Jeanette want to do a podcast? Okay. I feel like everybody do a podcast though, but I guess there's a lane for it.
Shout out to you, Jeanette. Find your niche.
But what they didn't expect when they locked us up in these houses, what they didn't expect is us realizing how much shit we didn't need to be doing no more, and how many jobs nobody really needed to be getting out of bed and driving all the way to work and going through traffic and spending gas money and putting more maintenance fees on your car and doing all types of stuff like that. Mike Shawn, this rain from Colette. What's good? What's good, homie? What's good?
Let me tell you how many teachers quit. We lost a lot of teachers and are still losing a lot of teachers right now due to the pandemic. They said F these kids after a while and realized that they could be doing other things with their lives. And I wasn't mad. Something that was once your passion, something once that you were taught that you were, fulfilling, doing something fulfilling for other people. There have been teachers walking off the job and saying,
and then these kids though bad as hell nowadays.
First of all, I don't even.
They're behaviorally challenged.
No, they bad. They fucking bad.
They bad. I was about to say behaviorally challenged. That's a good way to put it. But
between if I see another story, and I don't know what's going on with the females, I see another story with female teachers having sex with the kids, and then I see stories of kids shooting teachers. Dog, school is crazy. Like, I'm glad this is my last year for my twins. I'm like, just get on out of there. Teachers can't afford to live. Nah, they can't. And then if you get an OnlyFans and they find out, then you lose your job anyway. So if you try and make a side hustle like that, then they do that. The Mr. and I are planning a podcast, and me and my daughter are working.
She keeps saying we should do a podcast.
Yeah, y'all should.
Because we debate everything.
Yeah.
And then I pour my daughter in, but hey,
that'd be dope.
And just try to get her to bed and a neutral party to see, because I know I'm right. And I be trying to get her,
we know you're right too.
We know. I swear I'd be right.
It's just like you're right on this show all the time. I know. You're right.
I do be right. Even if I'm wrong within some of the aspects, I'm right if you really think about
it.
Right
on the show all the time.
I am. Within being wrong, I'd be right.
I'm not diagnosing you, but most narcissists always think that they're right too.
If you really think about what I be saying, I'll be having valid points and it makes sense.
This is what Jay's really saying. This is what Jay's really saying. Jay's saying, if you think about it like I think about it, you will see that I am correct. Right. If you would just see it through the eyes of Jay Black, you would be all good. You wouldn't even have a problem.
I'm with Jeanette with all of the cameras already in the house. Like, you're halfway there.
I love cameras. Cameras don't lie. I do. I need it. It's for safety too. It's for safety.
Yeah, that's another thing. Uber.
Like you be going back to your camera. You be going back to your camera footage. Let me go back to the camera footage.
Let teachers drive Uber and trying to make it more bread.
Yeah,
it's just
dangerous. I don't know how safe that is. I don't know if I want my wife or female sister or like driving Uber. I don't know.
I think I would do it. I would make it like regular hours. I would do it start in the morning time to get the people going to airports and going to work and stuff like that.
Right.
And then work it from like 7 a.m. till like take my lunch, then come back, do the go home. I don't think I'm not trying to risk my life at 2:00 in the morning picking
Nah,
drunk
yeah.
people up.
After 8 o'clock, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm
8,
done.
9 o'clock, I'm done.
I ain't messing with y'all.
Well,
That
speaking
is
of done, I gotta go to the parent pickup line.
Oh, I gotta go too. I'm bugging. All right, Mo.
And I was just
Hasta
about to say,
mañana.
speak. Hey, see ya. Teachers, you saw that list of with words they don't want the students saying in class anymore. I saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
The bruh, standing on business, like these certain words that I guess teachers are saying are going to be off limits.
That up. That's cap. What's
They don't
going
wanna hear
on?
it.
Oh, what's up, gang? Bet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my mama. Oh my dear Riz. These are just old motherfuckers.
Wait.
Like we like if I mean when we were in high school, they would have had to have the same amount of words that I'm sure they were sick of us saying. Like, you know.
Yeah, you can't stop that. That's freedom of speech right there. Now you
I think this was an English class at the same time, but either way, to say you can't, that freedom of speech aspect, we don't want to hear this.
But they use that
Can you articulate yourself without saying bruh?
See, and this is what I've always told my kids. I do not mind you using slang or whatever you want to call it. Just understand in life, you have to know two languages. The language that you are talking with your friends and using to communicate, and the language that you use to communicate to get ahead.
Be real, son. I should be able to speak my true thoughts. Why I gotta alter myself?
Because it affects what happens is you limit yourself, and then you can't communicate yourself properly. So now you're gonna be stereotyped and labeled if you speak to certain people with a certain type of slang. Like and the young kids, I tell them all the time that I'm working with. I said they are great workers, but every once in a while, customer service will be great, but they forget they're not talking to their friends, and they don't do it on purpose.
Bruh. It
just
comes up, bruh.
I think that's the difference with us growing up. You know, we had respect. You know, where these kids nowadays, they calling
you go to old talk,
folks, bruh.
You old, but you sounded like it. That's what they gonna say. Here he goes. Sounded like the old guy.
Because I don't think we did that to older folks. You know, we didn't answer them what or
English and fluent. Exactly. And we didn't. We you didn't say, there were certain ways you talk to adults, but the problem is also on the flip side with the adults who talk like the kids.
Right.
So then
it
starts
That's
blurring.
what I was getting to.
Yeah.
The generation gap is closer. You know, when we was growing up, our parents, they had a bigger gap. But nowadays, shit, I talk to my son like, yo, bro, come on, man, you can't be doing that. So, but it slips. It's not like I'm intentionally doing it. I'm hitting him like, yo, my nigga. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, what are you doing, my nigga? Come on. Like, you can't be doing that shit. Like, I couldn't see my dad coming up to me. Hey, my nigga, I need you to go pick that trash out. You know what I mean? I'd have looked at my dad like, what the fuck? Yo, my nigga, what are you doing in school? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I talk to my son now.
That's funny.
Did you ask to smoke my weed? Did you ask?
Right. Hey, well, thank God he ain't there yet, but I can see that. Yo, I'm short over here. Where my 3.5 at? Why am I 3.5 short?
Oh damn! So is ASAP Rocky close to going to jail? All right, I'm done. I gotta get out of it because every time I get to running, then I start running myself late. Next thing you know, I'm like 6-7 minutes late in the haters. I'll be working with the haters in the morning time. You got to be straight haters in the morning time.
They might be making double what you making. I don't know.
No, actually,
it's you.
They might be mad at me.
Yeah, you're doing comedy and working here, making. They all in your pockets.
And then I'd be running up the hours. They'd be like, "Ain't he got nothing to be running?" Well, bitch, you could work if you wanted to work.
He milking that clock. He just,
a little extra 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there.
Right.
It starts adding up
at the end of the week. Hell yeah.
They're like, how am I got 85 hours? Well, you can't take your full lunch. Sometimes you gotta just take 30 minutes on lunch and bring your ass right back. Sometimes you just gotta chill. Sometimes you just gotta eat lunch while you working, and if nobody complains about it, then you good. As long as you're doing your job and you dip to the back and have your little sandwich, and you all right.
All
right. So tomorrow we'll be back at it. Tomorrow is Friday. I just got something. ASAP Rocky something's going on with ASAP.
Hold on to that for tomorrow. Yeah, I think he's in a little bit of room there.
Man, I hate to hear
that gun charge came back. I think he was found guilty with it. So
jeez.
Well, that's what happens when you have a gun. Like, I mean, if it ain't legally
in California too.
like,
Like,
what are we doing?
the most strictest gun law states. Like,
I just don't understand, man, because you know why I don't understand? Because I've never been a gun carrier, so I've never been comfortable carrying a gun. But I've never understood when rappers tell those stories how they forgot the gun was in their bag.
Oh, it happens.
And they
I
went
went
to
to
the
Jersey.
airport.
It happens. Well, not the airport. The airport is
Went
something
to
different.
the
But I can
TSA.
see you crossing state lines and forgetting.
nah,
It's like,
it does. Yeah, even at the airport.
that
I was,
happens.
'cause I'm here in Georgia, so guns are legal. And
Uh-huh.
when I got to the airport, well, like about a month and a half ago, I was like, oh shit, because it was my, bag where I store it at. And I'm like, damn, is it in there?
That
But
might be one of the funniest stories I heard. Joel Santana said this story. He said the gun was in the bag. He said he had gone to a video shoot, and the video shoot, it was a necessary thing that he was going to have to bring to his little something with him to this shoot. Then when he went to the TSA, they knew who he was. He was in LaGuardia or whatever, and they were looking at him like, as the bag's going through, they're looking at him like, "What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right.
Dude?
And he still didn't realize. He
thinking?
said he was still looking back at them like, what?
Like, what? You want a picture?
Then he
Like,
said
what-
he thought about it. Like, oh.
He thought about it, then he left.
Yeah, he ran out there, left the bag everywhere.
He left the bag.
Oh,
Like they didn't even know. Oh, that was Jules Santana,
Dipset.
Right. That's what he did. He got Dipset on.
Oh man, yo,
That nigga ran like they wasn't gonna know him. Like
I've been in some
me
bad
and you could get
situations.
away with it. Like, oh shit, But
That's got to be a sick feeling, yo. I would
and
never
then you
want
see Joel's running through the airport. Like, yo, what is he doing?
Oh god.
Your first instinct is, I'm not gonna beat this. I did it.
Right.
Like it's
I
done.
did it. I brought it here.
I gotta get out of here and at least get
It
to
ain't
my
no my
lawyer.
bad. Ain't no my bad. Let's redo. Yeah. You had all the way up to the checkpoint. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, how do you make it that far?
The only thing I ever did really bad is I had a bottle of alcohol that was too big, and they looked at me and it was the bottle or whatever, and dude was like, "Yo, you got to pour this out." I'm like, "What?" Like it was, I hadn't even touched it. It was brand spanking new. It was.
I ain't even cracked the seal yet.
I ain't cracked it like nothing. And he was like, "Well, I can let you take some. I can let you take some sips." I was like, "Well,
Yeah, that's the thing that be getting me before you go on.
let me
You
get
standing
this-
right by that trash can, like,
woo boy." And
then
then,
get on the plane and be like, "Yo, give me 2 Jacks and a Coke, please."
or when you get to the plane, they don't let you on the plane because now there's public intoxication. You just made me drink the bottle. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed: it will end. So please enjoy every minute, enjoy every second. We fight for everything in life. Just fight for your happiness and don't let nobody or anything that goes on in this life take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, C Chung, Envy McKee wanted to get
Envy,
on.
we got to get her back on with me.
She thought it was the same link from yesterday could work.
Oh, I send her the link if Envy watch. I send you the link every day.
Okay.
Don't play with me, Envy. I send you the link every day.
And the website, what? Woke Up Inspired?
Yeah, because Jeanette like my shirt behind me. Lady Q made it. Yeah, woke up.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
On wokeupinspired.com.
I would
That's
love
the
to wear that
site.
here in Georgia, boy. Let me wear it there. Let me get one of them too.
Yeah. Woke up
Bless
inspired.
everybody. All right,
Bam.
peace, y'all.
We
You
out.
can
We
go.
out.
Good night.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
night. Good morning.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.